But whosoever shall lose his life for my sake and the gospel's, the same shall save it.
Right. We gotta lose. We gotta lose our life for the sake of the Most High God. You gotta think about what Yahweh Shai himself went through. Right. They kind of muffed him in the face. They spit on him. You know what I'm saying? They thought he was basically a wicked individual. They didn't want to follow after him or nothing of that sort. Right. You got a minute for the Bible? You got a minute for the Bible? There's some of the best news you could probably learn in your life.
Come on, sis. That's right.
All right, so what's your name? All right, Francis, I'm Jamaica. So what we out here to do? So what we out here to do, we're trying to show our people who we are according to the Bible, right? So let me pose that question to you. Who are we? What does God call us in the Bible? Is it black, African American? What is it? Huh? Son? Well, we are his children. We'll be God's children, but he created 18 nationalities of people, all of which are still on this earth to this day. So with us not finding as a nationality or ethnicity black or African American, all right, sister, take it easy. All right, so where I had you at?
Verse 36, Mark 8.
Come on, bring it up.
Mark chapter 8, verse 36. Bring it up. For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul?
Right, it's not going to profit you nothing. Give me that Proverbs 11. Salaki, I know you holding some. Proverbs 11 and 4. Because what is going to be the profit? Can you can you exchange Bitcoin or US dollar, or what is it, the BRICS new currency for your salvation that they coming up with? Right, it's not going to profit you nothing. Go ahead, bring it up.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 11 and verse 4.
Bring it out.
Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivered from death. The righteousness of the perfect shall direct his way.
Right, so righteousness delivered you from death, right? What's going on, brother? You got at least about 2 to 5 minutes real quick?
I got 2 minutes.
2 minutes? All right. So what we out here to do, we trying to show our people who we are according to the Bible, right? Or our God-given nationality, why it matters, and what we have to do. You ain't going to have time for all that, so let me make it quick. We will be the Israelites according to the Bible. He set up 18 different nationalities. That's what we'll fall in there about, right? Let me try to give you some proof on that real quick. Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 45.
On it.
All right, because he told us that, he gave us a flip side to a question. I mean, well, not necessarily a question. He told us, look, you'll be blessed if you do thus and so. You know what I'm saying? And you'll be cursed if you do thus and so, right? So let's see what's going on.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed.
Right, so a curse is a good thing or a bad thing?
Curse.
Well, I mean, by the context of what he just said, curses are going to come upon us until we be destroyed. Bad thing, right? All right, bring it up.
Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So the curses are going to come upon us and overtake us and destroy us because we did not listen. That's what hearken means. We did not listen to the voice of the Lord our God, right?
To keep his commandments and his statutes, which he commanded thee.
So because we didn't listen or obey or keep the commandments of the Lord, these things are coming upon us, right? Keep going.
And they shall be upon thee for a sign.
Right, so it says, and they. So the curses are going to be upon us for a sign, right? This is how we're going to be able to tell who we are via the Bible. Like I said, your backpack. I know that's a Jordan backpack because I can see the sign right there. You know what I'm saying? I know that we in Deep Ellum because I can pay attention to all these little signs around here talking about Deep Ellum 150 years or whatever. So these curses are going to be up. Right. So these curses are going to be up on Israel for a sign, or the Israelites, right? That way we'll be able to tell who we are. It's like an indicator. So we'll know who the Israelites are according to the Bible, right? Keep going.
And for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
Right, and it says it's going to be upon our seed forever. So our people are going to go through these curses forever, right? It's going to be a sign on our people so we'll be able to know who we are. So I'm going to just give you 2 quick ones, all right? So give me 37, and then give me 68.
Verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whither the Lord shall lead thee.
Right, so it says astonishment, and that's basically how every nation looks at us as a people, right? Like when they looking at us in the media, you know, like where they come down to like these rap artists, you know what I'm saying, or like in every aspect that you could think about. They roll through the hood, they see us on the block, whatever the case may be, with our pants sagging, our women wearing next to nothing, you know what I'm saying, and see through all these different things. It's an astonishment, right? And it says, and a byword. A byword would be anything outside your God-given nationality. So you're not black, right? You're an Israelite. That's what we're trying to tell you. You're not an African American, right? You're an Israelite. That's what we're trying to tell you. You're not Afro-Asiatic. You're not a descendant of slaves. You're not none of that, right? But all those would be bywords that's put up on you, and it say a proverb. So one of the biggest proverbs on us is if you want to hide something from a nigga, put it in the book. For so long, we haven't woken up to know these things because why? We ain't opened up that book. We ain't really think it was no truth up in there, but now we waking up. The Lord is.
So we like, we got our own Bible. We look at like all the Bible's not for us, or is it one of the type of things where it's transitioned in a different way? Or
Well, I would no. So it's not like a different Bible. It's the same one that you will find in the pew in the church, KJV, right? But it's just the interpretation of the understanding that they gave us. They wasn't teaching it right, right? For us to get some understanding, we'll first have to come back to God, keep the law, statutes, and commandments.
That's right, King.
I could prove that, but since you limited on time, I'm gonna go back to what I was saying. So as far as said,
I got a card or show or something.
brother got a flyer, but hear me out real quick. So one more, yeah, give me 68.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68.
Bring it out.
Give me,
And the Lord
5 and 6.
shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Right, so it says the Lord said he will bring us into Egypt again with ships, right? But in the Exodus, when Moses brought his people through the sea, they didn't need ships. They walked up out of there, right? As well as in the Exodus, he said that we'll never return back to the physical landmass of Egypt. So contextually, let me show you what that means, what Egypt means. Go ahead.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 5 and verse 6. I am the Lord thy God, which